Day 41. As a butterfly emerges from its cocoon, I am finally leaving camp office, and I feel as if the last few weeks of hunting, processing, of stalking the wildlife has changed me. I also recognize a month living like this does not bode well for the likelihood of normalcy returning anytime soon. There should have been something by now. There should have been search and rescue. There should have been average passerbys. Where is everyone? Why am I only finding dead bodies? Part of me feels like I'm in limbo, someplace between here and there. I try not to dwell on it too much. I try to focus on the essentials. I've succeeded in giving myself almost an entire fur outfit, from head to gloves, coat and pants. I can stay a lot warmer outside now. Unfortunately, it has cost me the majority of my ammunition. I say cost. I try to think of it as an investment, since I've now invested those rounds into my clothing. I can cover a lot more territory a lot more effectively. So I'm looking towards reusable ammunition. I'm going to leave Mystery Lake, at least for a bit. If memory serves, over in Pleasant Valley, I remember one of the farmers was highly into archery. I think if I can get over there, I might be able to snag a few arrows. During my last few weeks here, I've already made a bow. And with the bow and arrows, I'll be a lot more reusable in my ammunition and hunting. Take a look here at my trap line. It's been very successful for me as of late. But since I'm on the way out here, I'm not even going to really process these animals. I'm going to go ahead and stow them in the cave, and we'll get to them at a later point. The last 2 days have been literally a fog bank. So I'm happy to see that for moving out, I'm getting at least some decent sunlight. Although I laugh because I'm moving too much to really make use of it to start any fires. Oh well. At least it's not a blizzard. So I'll take what I can get here. I do have to say that when the sun is shining, there is a stark beauty to this. And as soon as I talk about beauty, I'm dealing with a wolf. Oh, God. Dang it. Okay. Well, that was a lucky encounter. What did I do? Get his eye? Thing is, I'm not even trying to necessarily hunt this guy. I just want to get some traction over to it. I just want to get over to Pleasant Valley. But I'm also, if I can, trying to get my cooking skill up. I'm at about 4.5 right now, and I'm trying to get those last, couple of points to get myself up to that level 5 cast iron gut. I've got a lot of rabbit and venison meat in my pack to bridge me over between that essentially daily carnivore dose, but I'd really prefer to be able to eat whatever the heck I want and not really worry about it. But with Pleasant Valley supplies, I'm not really worried about it regardless. My gosh, did this wolf walk all the way in here? And I think I just heard him die. Okay, I'll spend a couple minutes here. Let's see what we can find. Seriously, did he go inside? No, okay. I'm gonna drop some weight, see if I can find the body. be able to actually process them up. Okay, I'll leave that right inside here so I'm not forgetting it. Okay, well, scratch that. I did take a look around, could not find that wolf body, and hunting is not my priority right this minute. I really want to start getting some distance to Pleasant Valley. I am low on ammunition, okay? So, not gonna worry about one wolf. Lord knows I've dealt with them. I'm wearing 4 of them. So, I want to go ahead and get in here to Carter Dam. My game plan is actually, there's a back section of this dam that I really haven't looked into too much here, so I want to do a quick scavenge of that, see what materials I can find. Let me go ahead and offload some of this weight here. I literally have about 77, 88 pounds of meat from the last month of hunting. So it occurs to me it might be a good idea to take some of this stuff and stow it around in a few safety little, bunks around the maps. If I can have safe places to duck into in the event of a future wolf attack, surprise storm. Doesn't matter where I live. It just matters that I live. So putting things like this some places will help me figure out how to live next time. There's really nothing wrong here with Carter Dam. It's got 4 walls, a good temperature. It's got a fire barrel, got a lot of space. But I do like a bed near my fire. And I also have 3 bedrolls. So I deliberately carried one with me. And we're just going to go ahead and leave it right here by the burn barrel. That way, for future passing bys, whether it's from the ravine, whether it's from Winding River, I've got a place to bunk in right on the edge of the map. Well, happily, Carter Dam lower section proved successful. Cookpot, another lantern. I'm cooking up some meat right now and some water to probably bed down here for the night. Go over a couple of details of the findings. My 2 favorite ones, 2 broken arrows. The arrowheads themselves are worth that. Rifle cleaning kit, a sewing kit, bit of line, which is very useful. Another cooking book, and a sharpening stone. All of this very welcome materials. I'm going to spend some time, get my gear put together here, strip down those arrows. Might as well just keep the arrowheads, and look forward to moving out a little bit more tomorrow then. But if what I'm looking for is arrows, get my archery and reusable ammo going on. 2 very big steps right there. Excellent. Day 43. And no, that's not a mistake. I tried to walk out yesterday, attacked by a wolf. Obviously I survived. But I didn't want to necessarily leave the supplies behind, so I spent a day processing and cooking up the wolf meat. I'm continually trying to increase my cooking points, so as I have the occasion occur, I try to cook up stuff, but there's again. Oh, okay. Another wolf, dang it. What's this one gonna do to me? You can see the first one up ahead that attacked me yesterday. Now I can see his brother. I'm low on ammunition. Not necessarily the fight I wanted to get into. You dang thing. Come on, get glitched and stuck somewhere. That's all I'm looking for. There we are. Now yesterday was a wolf that stopped me I'm honestly trying to progress. So I'm going to pass this one up. I am not hurting on meat. What I am going to do is take his skin and guts, and then at the first cave I get into, I'm just going to drop it in. And I will go ahead and let those start to cure while I'm off hiking Pleasant Valley. And I'll pick that stuff up on whatever condition it's at on my walk back. Because my game plan is to go to Pleasant Valley. That's where I was attacked, and you saw the wolf that did it. I'm also trying to leave a pound of flesh on them. I've heard, I'm kind of experimenting right now, that if you do that, until that stuff despawns, it prevents another wolf spawn. I don't know, I don't care. Like I said, I've got about 77 pounds of meat, so leaving 1 pound on a critter, I'm not going to miss it. And if it possibly helps, or if it gives me a placebo effect that it's helping, I'll take what I can get. But the game plan is to get to Pleasant Valley to at least pick up those arrows. And I also want to check a few places to see if I can find the heavy hammer. The radio station, of course, and then the barn. And if I'm going to the barn in Pleasant Valley, I might as well go to the farmhouse because there's so much materials there. And that's the basic game plan. I'm not planning to hit the entirety of Pleasant Valley yet. I want to get my arrow supply stocked up. But that's really the last thing I'm looking for. I've got, clothing. If I can get, archery up and running, I'll feel a lot more confident about long-term self-sufficiency, especially on mobility. And then I'll really start doing the exploring and charting and everything necessary for the faithful cartographer. But I'm trying to get my independent person set up. I'd also really like to get cooking level 5 done so I can just drop whatever I find, eat it regardless, and not really have to worry about mitigating and alternating between carnivore and herbivore to, maintain a low parasite risk. If I can get that ironclad stomach, I feel a lot more safe and secure and mobile. Well, as promised, the cave out of here. And as promised, I'm inside the cave, so let me go ahead and drop off that skin. No reason for me to carry this all around when all I want it to do is cure up while I'm doing more important things. Cave is so dark and gloomy and bad for camera view, I went ahead and skipped that part out for you. Obviously you can tell here we are at Pleasant Valley, one of the most inappropriately named maps in the island. Freaking temperature and weather. Now that I'm here, I really hadn't thought this part specifically through, but I think the most logical approach would be for me to hit the Signal Hill first. It's right up the road. Depending on the time of day, I should probably just bunk there. But there's a bed there, so that's good. Maybe I can radio for help. If electricity works. What is going on? I haven't heard a plane, I haven't heard a gas motor, I haven't seen a person. What the devil is going on? Great. Trying to make it up to Signal Hill, and I'm hearing the wolves. Not what I want. Arg. I'm low on ammo. I'm dealing with the harsher weather climate, and I can hear them. If I can hear them like this, they can probably smell me. Not what I'm looking for here. Gonna take the high ride a little bit here. I don't necessarily like the road because of the ditches on either side. I don't know if it It probably conceals my view from them, but, critters hunt by smell more than they hunt by sight. So, humans operate by sight, so I like operating on the high ridge a little bit, so I can actually see them coming. Golly. Oh, paranoid. Really keeps me on edge here. Hello, beautiful. Okay. Let's see if we can get inside. See if we have anything. It's a beautiful piece of territory up here. Again, when the light is clear and Mother Nature isn't trying to kill you, it is actually rather lovely. Can I map? Oh, I don't have any charcoal with me. I don't have any charcoal with me right now. We can fix that easy enough, but speaking of charcoal, it is actually a beautiful 10 minutes here. If I were smart, I'd actually take this time to start a fire now. Well, I can probably, let me check. Can I use my magnifying lens? Let's keep that. I want that charcoal for later, but no, let's actually start a fire. Can I use my mag lens and get it for free? Looks like. Come on. This is usually a little early for supper for me, but I want to get it for free. Really, I'm a little bit low on matches. Not too upset, not too worried, but it'd be nice to be able to get a free fire when I can. Oh, good. Good. Okay. Yeah, get that in there. There we are. Okay. Alright, so there's a fire. You know what? Sometimes there's a cooking pot in here. Let me see if there's a cooking pot to get a good actual, like, half-gallon of water boiled up, and see if we can be fairly productive here. Just a quick little look around. Okay. Let's go ahead and put some light on the situation, make it prettier for you. I'm doing decent with fuel, so I don't mind investing it.
This'll come in handy.
Flare, okay. I meant to turn this on earlier. Okay. Real quick, like, we see anything? It would usually be around here. Nope. Anything over here? Nope, as far as cooking pot. I'm seeing those items also, so I know I'm going to be snagging some shells and a fire starter and stuff. So there's some supplies here. I was just hoping... I'm not seeing the cooking pot right now, which is what I was looking for. Okay. Yeah, I don't see that, but I do see, like,
I can always
tomato
use more
soup,
food.
which I think I'll just throw into the fire tonight as well. Might as well have a nice warm meal. I've got the fire. It was free, so let's make sure we use it. And I've got a tin can or two in my back that I can boil up some water in the, old-fashioned way. Okay, hey, I was smart. Look at that snowfall. That's why I started a fire when I had that opening of, yeah. Glad I made that call. Get the soup on. Go ahead and get some water cooking. Yeah. Alright, so that's going. And yeah, there went my son. Yeah, especially in like Pleasant Valley or your other windier and weather areas. anytime towards late afternoon, if you got a spot of sun, it's probably smart just to go ahead and get your fire started. If you're trying to do a mag lens to save on your matches, which is always smart. Go ahead and get this finished up real quick and then get my water up. Okay, full water, and I've got food and a warmth bonus. So we're pretty good here, and with this kind of weather, I'm not going to even try and risk trying to get into the farm tonight. We'll just bunk here tonight. It's got 4 walls of roof, temperature's good. Can't really complain too much. Let's take a more specific look here. I'd really like to see if I can walk away with the heavy hammer. I want to do some smithing. I'd like to do it over at Forlorn. Yeah, just hop a map over. Suppose I could hit BRR also if I can't find anything at Forlorn, but...
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Ammunition. I'll take that. I view that as a stopgap. I really just want to get emergency sim. I never use those. I'm barely starting to use flares now. Wolf deterrent. Loose cartridge. I'll take that. Alright, can I radio for help? Can I get anything electricity going on? No. That's going to be a bust. Loose cartridge again. More ammunition. Good gosh, was this a radio station or was this an armory? Still, cartridges are temporary. I really want to get bow and arrow going on.
What have we
Reusability,
here?
ease of making new ones. Really just want to be able to be mobile, but still effective. It's the game we're going for here. So. Ho ho ho, whoa! Alright, that's a game changer right there.
This stuff will come in handy.
Nicely. Okay. I do want to still keep with archery, but for wolf attacks, having a revolver, that is not bad. You know, a bow on my back and a revolver on my side, that's a pretty good combination right there. Dang. Alright. This trip was worth the time and effort for it then, so that's good. Another fire seal, always good. Anything that makes fire for me, I'll go ahead and collect that. Anything in here?
I think I can use this.
Another sewing kit. Starting to collect these a fair bit, but there's stuff I could use it for, so not going to feel too bad about that. What's the food? Okay. Some more food. Okay. Good little resupply up here. Okay, and...
I'd eat anything right about now.
Okay. I do see the boots in the corner, but I've got some pretty good boots right now, so I'm pretty happy with my clothing. Unless, you know, all of my exterior clothing is pretty much fur. Besides, I am wearing mucklucks, which... pants... I guess suppose technically that might be the second best boots, but I actually prefer them because I can just fix them with leather. And I know, you know, you're thinking, well, you know, leather is rare. All of the gloves, like the driving gloves, they're not worth hardly anything. And you've got work gloves, which they're okay-ish, but once you've got rabbit gloves and you can snare rabbits, there's a lot of leather, like leather shoes and stuff, you can also recycle. I've never had problems getting leather to fix my mucklucks, so I just prefer them over deerskin boots. I'll eventually make deerskin boots just to get the achievement, but not right now. Let's take a look at some of the shirts and pants and double check how that's going. Okay, pea coat. You know, if I sew that up, that'll be a solid coat. I think that'll probably outperform the parka that I'm wearing underneath the wolf coat here. So let's invest a little time here. Decent. What's that do for the stats? It's the increase. Okay. So we've got an upgrade from the parka to the Mariner's pea coat. Alright, take a look at the sweater options here. Okay. Pants, I think we found some pants. Okay. Obviously we're going to keep the deer skin, but what do we have for underneath? Decent cargo pants. Yeah. You know, I've got the deer skin over it to take the armor hit on that, so let's go ahead, and because they are technically warmer, upgrade the cargo pants. So that will then upgrade our pants as well. Let's offload the stuff we are not using. Go ahead and reduce down to clothing here, make it easier on ourselves. Drop the coat, though it did serve me well. Pants, literally the first thing I found in the game. We're doing good. Take a look. Can we get these sewn up a little bit? Get these out of the gold?
I need to find food.
We can. New wool socks. Excellent. Alright. I think we're getting towards the tail end of my day here. Going to be doing inventory management, that kind of stuff. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and thank you for watching. If you want me to live to see tomorrow, leave a like and subscribe. If you want to see more, that's what the playlists are for. I'm Commander Tom, and I will see you next time. Thanks.